Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
Hello, everyone. How we doing, Jim?
Yeah, doing fantastic today. Fantastic. Things were looking up for me today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Snowy day like today?
Yeah, looking up. Everything was looking up today.
You're good.
Yeah,
It's nice to have those days.
Absolutely. Nothing like looking up all day on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Fixing the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things were looking up. But boom.
Bada boom.
Yeah, so popcorn ceiling. They hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Covered it with 1/4 inch.
Okay.
A little different this time.
Okay.
Because we don't know why, but it was a plaster ceiling with sheetrock and then more plaster. And so it was, no, I had wrong. In one section it was like that, but in the section I was working on was plaster sheetrock, and then we added more sheetrock to it. And it was an awful popcorn job. I mean, it was horrendous.
Really?
So,
How so? Why was it so bad?
it was just the way they put the popcorn on. It was just
Okay.
awful. It was awful, and it just failed and it cracked and this and that. And so I just put 1/4 inch back up and just skim coated it and just getting it ready.
Yeah.
Gonna paint it again. Sprayed it with the master hide
Yep.
and gonna give it a second coat. Went back and touched up and then second coat tomorrow.
Nice.
Should be done.
Do you have to tape in by the walls too? From the ceiling to the wall?
No, because it was we put up the old crown molding.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
But the guy who had, but here's the thing.
No.
It's old crown molding and it does not match.
Uh,
They used like 3.5 and then 2.5,
Okay.
and it looks like crap.
Yeah, I bet.
But she's on a budget. She
Right.
don't have no money. But you won't. You know, caulking and paint makes a carpenter when he ain't.
There you go.
So little caulking, little nail filler.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks good. It looks fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Turn the lights down.
Turn the lights down.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Plaster walls.
The worst.
But they were built beautifully, but they just been looks like the Alamo, man, just
Yeah.
bashed with so many screws and crap
Yeah.
in the skim coat and that, trying to make that look good. It's tough.
Yeah, we're working on a house that's about 120 or 130 years old, and we're trying to change out French doors and enlarge them. So we're trying to create the opening just a little bit larger than what they were.
Oh my God!
And it's
Plaster walls.
Plaster walls.
Oh.
I mean, and done beautifully, but of course everything
Trash
just
them.
starts to crack. You know, farther away from
Yeah.
the door, just crack. So
Yeah.
we got a lot of filling and repairs to do, but
Try to. You know, you can't even do that too because you can't even use an oscillating blade to cut through the plaster.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I just did.
Because I mean, you get a hold of those lats, and it just
Yeah, and it just shakes the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It just busts it all
Yeah.
up. Yeah. You remember the door we put in, the front door we did? It was all plaster. We
Yeah.
did right down an old line.
No, I don't remember.
It was you and me. We did. It was
Yeah.
it was a freaking mess.
Yeah, but
It was just
Sounds
a mess.
yeah.
Whenever
Whenever somebody tells me, oh, by the way, I need this demoed, but there's plaster on the wall. Whew, okay. Is that about 8 hours?
mask, everything
Yeah,
off.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
That shit goes
What a
everywhere,
Mess. What a mess.
and it's freaking lethal. It's stone dust. It's
Yeah.
like ugh.
And in this house, there's no insulation in the walls. So it's just all,
Yeah.
it's all the plaster that just keeps it
Yep.
nice and toasty warm in there.
Yeah.
This house
God.
has the old piping that goes across the ceiling to the light fixture for when they used to have
Oh
water.
yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. I mean, it's a huge house, and it was definitely,
That was gas. That was gas.
The gas, yeah.
Gas
It was the
light.
gas, yeah,
Yeah.
it was the gas back then. So,
Mhm.
yeah, they didn't have to carry around little lanterns, they actually had lights in the bedrooms and stuff. It was just really cool. It was obviously a very rich family that had the house originally. I mean, it's right on the water, gorgeous.
My family was talking about this. We were talking about this week where I, lived in Methuen. There's an old Victorian house near where I lived. Old, but if you look at them, if you look carefully at a really old house, sometimes you will see like a porch that's abutted out from the house, and but it looks obscure. It doesn't look right
Yeah.
because below it there's nothing. Well, at one point, that room that was obscured, that juts out on the side of the house, that's where the toilets were.
Oh.
They put the toilet out there, and the pipe ran straight down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, and that was telling people like, that was like back in the day, back in our day, we got a color television.
Yeah.
So, oh my God,
Yeah.
that was telling people, hey, we got a toilet.
Right.
You got a
And
toilet?
it's inside.
Yeah, you don't have a show key outside?
Yeah.
You ain't going to the outhouse?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's...
Wow.
So you can find those from time to time. You
That's
find them
cool.
more,
Yeah.
you do find them like, they're tough to find now.
Yeah.
But you can find them. I've seen them in Rhode Island. I've seen them, basically on the coast. Seen them one or two up in Maine. Not like I'm looking for them, but I just know. I just know now when I see it, I go, there used to be a toilet. That's an old house.
Ah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing I like about this house is all the old trim work and stuff. Just,
The old molding, right?
oh my God, gorgeous.
They don't make that shit.
No, you can't match it.
No. No.
We do the best we can. We tell the customer, we can't match this exactly.
Like flat stock, and then you just use
And then
another
just
molding
kinda
you put
add-
on.
Yeah, try to build your own, but you can't get them exact.
Yeah. Old farmhouse in Canterbury. Jane's son, they bought the house, but long story short, but the people who it foreclosed on, they went in, they took everything out of the house. They took all the old molding out, and that's what he bought the house for.
Yeah,
they
of
took
course.
everything, took the flooring up, they took all the mantles out, everything. And he knows where they are.
Really?
Yeah. And he's a lawyer.
Alright.
So when COVID is over,
Uh-huh.
we knock on the door.
Uh-huh. Serve a little piece of paper.
But you really can't do that. You can't take stuff out of a house
After
if the
it's
bank
been
owned.
sold? No. Oh, the bank owned it?
The bank owned it.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't do
So
this.
that's against the law.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you got a mortgage on it and you take what was existing in the house and you take it out, especially as an
Yeah.
old home,
Yeah.
you steal it,
I would think so, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep you posted on that one.
Yeah, let me know how that one turns out. Hopefully they didn't sell it all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway.
That's probably a lot of stuff to be storing away somewhere, so.
Well, speaking of old homes and old windows, coming across, like working on a house right now, and it was designed, and they had these. It was like it's like a walkout bow, but it's a modern walkout bow, and one of the glass panes that they had, it was smoked out. So they're lucky enough that I could take it and then bring it to a glass company, and they're gonna put the argon gas in it and
Oh, nice.
fill it up and put it back in.
Yeah.
But I guess glass companies now are becoming more and more sophisticated in doing that. That's what I've noticed.
Okay.
So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Sometimes you don't have to go back to people, the old Anderson crankouts. And they're like, yeah, it's under warranty. Not if it's over 20 years old.
Right.
They get that little serial number in the corner that you can look it up.
CIG or CGI.
Yeah, whatever it
it's
is.
called, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a little triangle
Yeah.
on the bottom right, and good luck trying to read it.
Yeah. Trying to read it.
Yeah.
You actually, if you take a picture of it,
That's
sometimes
right.
you see it better.
Yeah, I've tried that.
You know?
I
The
tried to put
shadow.
like a piece of paper behind it too, but
Hey.
then it's like, if you use white paper and it's white
No, ain't
lettering,
gonna-
you can't read it.
No.
I've been at some houses where you have like three of us all like looking at it, trying to figure
Yeah.
it out, trying to read it.
Yeah.
Me with my glasses, with
Yeah.
a magnifying glass, and
Yeah.
it's so hard to read. But yeah, I mean they do, like you said, up to 20 years though. I mean they do stand behind their products. You can give them a call and they'll send you like a replacement casement window
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
What else you working on?
So we're doing that. We have a full house remodel we're doing. Just kind of bringing the place up to code and up to current trends. They're going to be renting the property, so they're trying to get it all gussied up so it looks nice.
So I'm working on this house where they're putting in. The daughter wants to move in downstairs, and the house is near a river, and it floods.
Oh,
So when you go downstairs, it's all armor. Basically, it's all tile.
Wow.
The tile goes up pretty. And actually, she just found the pictures, or found, I don't know where, through the town or whatever, how high the water got when they had the 100-year flood.
yeah,
So that's why it's all tile. So they don't like the tile.
yeah.
So we're putting PVC on front of it and
Okay.
making like a picture frame
Oh,
with
okay.
the PVC.
Yeah, yeah.
So I said, let's just get the sheets, right, rather than the PVC bead, but because of the, you know, I already said, I said, listen, the bead board is much more expensive.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you can get at Home Depot the sheet of the PVC, which is like 77, $80 a sheet.
So it's not bad at
Well,
all.
not at all.
No.
Not at all. And they got it in stock. You can get it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just so everybody knows, the PVC bead board is like $260 to $275 a board.
well, mine was lower. I got a price
Where'd
from
you get it?
Rings,
Oh, really?
160.
Okay. Wow, it's a lot less.
But at one point, I'm sure it was that high.
Yeah.
With the COVID thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I asked Dennis, I said, Dennis, how much is it? He says, if you got to ask, you can't afford it. I says, I'm not buying it for the customer. I just got wanted a price. I was like, no,
Yeah.
they're on it. No, it won't work. So now that's going in, but we're trying to fit a bathroom in downstairs, and I'm meeting up with the plumber tomorrow because it is just, you're dealing with if it floods, it floods. Well, the plumber's looking at it tomorrow. We may just be cutting into the cement
Yeah.
and be able to run to the drain.
Yep. Is there a sump pump in there as well, or?
Yeah, there is a sump pump in there. Everything is up on stilts in that house.
Really?
Everything. Yeah, everything is up off the ground at least 3 feet.
Mm.
So that's it. I mean, just trying to fit the bathroom in where they want to put the bathroom, and there's just no way it's going to work with a standard tub. I mean, a stand-up stall, shower stall.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't fit. So now we're just going to have to makeshift a tile shower stall.
Okay. Yep.
And get that going on, get that happening. Bring in my tile guy to do that.
Nice.
So there was some flooring that we looked at.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. It came from Liquid Lumberdators. Liquid. LL.
LL floor.
LL.
Yep.
LL flooring.
Yep.
Waterproof.
Nice.
Looks like, it's so weird now because I took a piece, I put it in the water for 6 days, nothing happened.
Nothing happens to it. No.
It's so weird. You think it's gonna, the laminate piece is gonna flick off the top.
Nope.
It's hard. It's like wood.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a small vapor barrier on the bottom.
Yep.
I am just delighted on where this flooring stuff is going now.
Yeah.
Besides, I was like, you can go with the vinyl, but now they've developed another one that looks like wood.
Mm-hmm. Well, you remember
Freaking
we
bomb.
would have to put those, pieces of, 2x2 plywood down with little feet on the bottom if you wanted to do any type of nice flooring in the basement.
Yeah.
Now we can actually do nice flooring right to the ground.
Right to the ground.
And it's
Yeah. Right.
It's crazy.
Well, I did that. I told you in my sunroom. I put the 2x2 up there, just the vapor barrier from that to the floor, and then I insulated downstairs because I wasn't heating that room, and it made a huge difference.
Did it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, big time.
But I remember those first came out though; they were like $2 or $2 something, each.
$7.
Now they are, yes.
$7 a shot.
Crazy. Yeah, when you figure it, you're doing a 1,000 square foot basement or something like that.
That's
that
nuts.
adds up quick.
Yeah, it does.
Plus, now you need flooring to go on top of it.
Yeah. It's made. The ones I saw were made of OSB, but there's other ones that are made of other material too.
Yeah.
Yep. Nuts.
Yeah, they have little rubber feet on the bottom,
Yeah.
so the water can just transfer along.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, so we gotta finish answering the question on a customer that we had last week about looking to buy fireplace inserts,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And I guess the question what they had was that the ones that they liked, well, they weren't sure what they liked, or there was something that they did like, and their local either oil company or propane or natural gas company didn't carry the one that they liked. Right.
Yeah. So they were basically saying that they would like to go to a store and have like multiple brands available, but a lot of the stores only carry certain brands that they're just used to working with. So you don't really get a chance to shop and compare when you're at one store because they pretty much put you toward just the ones that they like. So they were trying to figure out how can they see more options. If your local distributor is only carrying, a couple of options.
Right.
So.
Well, there's a couple of ways of doing that. And one way, of course, thank God, because of the internet, you can find, if you find the one that you really, really like, and then you got to hunt it down.
Right.
So, you like this insert, and nobody around you has it. But, you can get it but you better do your homework on it. And that's a big thing, is the homework. And first of all, if you really like it, you need to Google it, and you got to look at all the reviews on it. Because there's going to be good, bad, and there's going to be ugly. There's going to be fantastic ones, and you need to decide if that's the one that you really, really want.
Right.
And from there, then you have to do more footwork. I mean, this isn't an exceptional case. I mean, if you find something you really, really like.
Right.
You also got to find out from, first of all, you find out from the company what's in stock. You know, if you're really bought on it and it's got great reviews. Usually a product like that has great reviews, somebody's carrying it or can get it.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And you got to find that installer who's going to install that certain fireplace you're going to put in. Because the ones that they sell, and you may not be crazy about it, they know the system. And the reason why they know the system is because they know how the parts work, how they can get the parts, and put the parts in, and they're readily available. And that's the win-win part of it.
Right.
If you're getting something that's coming from, you know, Midwest, and no one's carrying that, and something goes wrong with it, you know, that your installer has to go over there and they got to go get that part for you and stuff like that.
Yep.
The reviews are key.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, and on the website there should be, you know, find a dealer near you. You know, type in your zip code and it should list somebody that's near you that has it.
Yeah.
But I would also recommend reaching out to the company directly too. You know, if you don't find a supplier near you, then maybe they know of a customer that wouldn't mind if you went over to their house and took a look. You know, you can ask those questions. I mean, reach out to the company. Their biggest goal is to try to find a way for you to see what you want to see, so you buy it.
Right. The other thing is too is exactly. You can go to the installer, or you can go to like we can look at this is the one I like, and they don't know it. But someone may go, you know what, we put these in, yeah, they're okay, or they're like, you know what, this is a nightmare because they have fittings on them that fail, and then you're screwed.
Right.
You're screwed. You don't want to be in that position.
No, so you don't want to be just talking to the salesperson because they're looking to make a commission.
Right.
You know, and they may fully believe in the product too. I mean, I'm not saying that they're selling something they don't believe in, but you know, you want to talk to somebody who's going to be honest with you. Who's going to tell you, what the issues could possibly be.
You know, a lot of homeowners have a plumber. They have a guy that they call to.
Yep.
That's a guy you want to talk to, who can point you in the right direction. Basically. Yep. Well, the reason why I'm saying a plumber right now, I'm jumping track for a second because I was just told by someone who was looking at trying to get InstaHot, getting a boiler, getting a hot water heater, something that's really good. I said your plumber knows. Yep. Ask your plumber. He's going to get you the best one that he knows that works, that's efficient, it's going to work really good, and he can service it. Go with that.
Yeah.
Really, go with the guy that you know, that
Yep.
you trust. That works really, really well. Because once it's in there, you don't really want to worry about it.
No.
I got a boiler put in. My plumber, he knew the system, and he said, "This is, it's." I looked it up. Great reviews.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Man, I've been so happy with it. It's
Good.
so efficient. Still, after all this cold weather that we've had.
Yeah.
Man, it's just I don't worry about it at all.
Nice.
At all.
Nice.
So.
How's the pellet stove doing?
It's old, baby.
Yeah.
She's starting to let me know.
So are a few of us.
Oh my God! It's starting to.
Makes a ton of noise.
Yeah. And then then it finally once it heats up, it's great.
Yeah.
But oh my God, when it runs out of pellets, it's shutting down. Oh, it's like for 40 minutes till it's cool. I just want to pull the plug on. Oh, yeah. And when it shuts off, it's just like, thank God. But it heats the house nice.
That's good.
But no, I gotta replace the blowers in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's so funny too because you have two augers in my pellet stove. One that's in the top that feeds it down into the chamber, and then there's another one that feeds it into the pot.
Okay.
And once in a while, it just goes. It sounds like someone's talking to me. And it's just like even the dog is like, "What the hell?" Yeah, pretty cool.
I wouldn't have that in my house.
Yeah. But the freaking pellet stoves too are, I mean, they're nice.
Yeah.
So I've seen some new ones and it's just like, wow. Nice and quiet,
Yeah.
warm, efficient. It's just, I love, you have a wood burner. You have firewood, don't you?
I have gas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know that.
But I want to
knew
get
that.
a new one, I think.
A new, why, what's wrong with the one you got?
So it's ventless, which everybody's now saying don't.
No, don't go ventless, yeah.
So back when I bought it, it was like the cool thing.
Yeah.
You get all the heat inside, but you can't regulate the heat. So it'll like blow you right
Yeah.
out of that room. It gets so hot, so
Mm-hmm.
hot. So I kind of want something different, something that I can, set a thermostat on and have it blowing out and kind of nice. And, for this time of year, snowy night like tonight.
My buddy is a chain smoker,
Okay.
and he has a ventless propane or
Oh, no.
whatever
Oh, jeez.
fireplace downstairs in the basement,
Okay.
and he's Greek,
Uh,
and he's like, Jimmy, come here, as he's smoking his cigarette.
uh,
What's it cost to paint my house? Look at my ceiling. His ceiling was tar.
Oh.
It's just like,
Oh.
and he's got the thing blaring.
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? How much you charge me, please? I'm like, I'm not charging you. You do for free? I go, free out of here, buddy. I love you. I can't do it.
No.
No. What are you talking about? No, I can't. He had kids at the time. They were young, so I'd have to use an oil primer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, it stinks.
Oh.
It's bad for you too.
Sure.
So I'm like, no, just get it. Like he should get a new one.
Yeah.
He definitely.
Yeah.
He needs to smoke outside.
Well, yeah. Or quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only guy who smoked in my truck.
Really?
Oh, he pissed me off.
Wow.
He goes, don't smoke in my truck. He looked at me and laughed. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna help me put that window in? I just laughed at him. No.
Nice.
Yeah. Unbelievable. What else? What else we got? Anything else?
Yeah.
On the list?
So we were talking about Mel, last week.
Mel, we love you, Mel.
So she shared that picture with us of the icicles hanging down from the eaves and stuff.
Yeah.
So people have asked, what do we do about that? What can we do? What, when we're going to be getting these storms this winter and ice, things are going to ice up around the gutters and stuff. What do we do? So I don't know. You and I have never really had this conversation, but what is your feeling about getting the electrical, the heating lines along the perimeter of the roof?
Very successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I know it's not cheap, but it definitely does make a difference.
Yeah, but you run it down, but then you never have the ice dams.
Correct. Yeah.
That's all right. I
Yeah.
mean, that's, it doesn't look, sometimes, depending on what your roof is, it doesn't look good.
Right.
Oh, look at the wires, because it's like looped
Yeah, they're
on the
snake
roof.
like that. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to do.
Right.
So if you really have that situation, you have that issue where you live and it happens all the time, I would do it, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would definitely make because after a while, the stress on the corners of your roof and your shingles, they take a beating.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Eventually, it's going to work its way in.
Of course. Yeah.
So I would take care of it. Absolutely, I would
Yeah.
do that. I would do it. And everyone that I've seen who's done it, it worked really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so talk to your electrician.
yeah, made an outlet for it.
Yep. And then you have a little light switch on the inside and just turn it on.
That's it. Flick.
Yep.
Done.
You never have to worry about it.
Some people just plug them in.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's fine. I'll do that. What else? What else you got? Anything else?
Done.
That's it?
That's it.
Put your glasses on. Because I don't have my glasses.
Where's your glasses?
They're in my truck with
Your plastic ones.
oh my god, you noticed that plastic glass. That freaking dollar store. I cheated.
Oh, somebody asked if we should power wash in the winter.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
The system's going to seize up and.
Right.
No, I mean, depending on what winter. I mean, I have to tell you, last year,
Yep.
no, 2019, I was power washing the house on December 23rd on a boom truck.
Really?
Yeah, on December,
Wow.
because we had a warm winter.
Huh.
That was when it was warm. Power washed the whole freaking house. I thought I was going to come back in the spring, and we had.
Wow.
I said, okay, I'll do it. Let me do it.
I knew it was a nice winter last year, but I
No, it
didn't
was
know that.
so mild.
Yeah.
December 23rd. I'll never
Huh.
forget it. Huge gable,
Yep.
30 feet high. I had a boom truck. I had to do it
Wow.
on a truck.
Jeez.
because he was selling a house. And you know what? Never sold a house. But boy, is that house clean. Yeah, man.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You tried. You did what
Hey, I did what I had to do.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And then people are asking about radiant heat. Is it worth it?
Well, what do you think? I think it's really
So-
it's comfortable on your feet if you live in the basement.
I'll tell you what. Once you have it, you will never go without it.
Because you have it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I hate you.
Yeah. My front entry is tile, so we have the wires underneath there and the thermostat and stuff. And I absolutely love it. I mean, you take your shoes off right there and you step on it. It's so nice and warm. You know, it gets nice and toasty. And then we have it in our bathroom, not the kids' bathroom, but our bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a huge difference. It really does. You know, and it doesn't. People are like, does it heat your house at all or heat the room? No, it doesn't.
No, it's just your feet.
But when you step on it, it's almost like the heat is kind of going through your body, so it just feels warmer in the
Well,
room.
it's connected to your feet. Your feet are
Right.
connected to everything.
Right.
You know.
So
Yeah.
it definitely does feel warmer. You know, even though it's not heating the room.
Well, it's heating your extremities.
Correct.
So you heat.
Yes.
If you know, if you had a hat on your head, you'd be warm too.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm also a big proponent of this too. And I tell everybody that I put it in, set it and forget it. Just set it in November or whatever month you need to set it, and let it go until March or April. Don't try to raise it, lower it, back and forth. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It just takes so much more energy.
Yeah.
You know, and when I put the one in my entryway, I mean, it was less than $5 a month in electricity. That's it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it
You're
wasn't
heating
like-
stone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're going to have this huge electric bill from it either.
Yeah.
So I definitely recommend it.
Right.
Now there are the underfloor heating systems, which are the water pipes. Have you ever worked with those? Or?
No. Those scare me.
They're very scary.
Yeah.
So we did this one,
I know.
the one in Guilford, right?
It was no, it was the one. Was that when Aaron? You had the whole floor in, the whole parquet floor in, and it was the last,
The last
nail.
one.
Bang! And he hit the freaking water line.
Yeah. And you don't know right away either, because it's such a slow leak.
Oh.
So we didn't notice till we came back the next day that it actually hit. And it was
Son of
funny,
a bitch.
right at the very end too, the plumber was there. And he's like, I've never seen anybody not hit a line before. And then boom, last minute, we hit it.
Oh.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Oh.
But that's another
I
one
remember
too.
that.
That's another one too. The people who complain all the time, they'd call me up and say, listen, my house is cold. And I'm like, well, what are you setting it at? And they're like, well, during the day we set it at. I said, no. You have to set it at a certain temperature and just leave it. You cannot cool it off overnight, and then when you wake up in the morning, you expect it to be hot in your house. It's all got to reheat again. It takes time. So if you're going to be that person that likes to control your heat, you know, colder when you're out and warmer when you're in, don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It'll just drive you crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. No, that was.
That was a big suck, dude.
Yeah.
That was the big suck. Yep.
Pretty sure that cost me some money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like dropping the ball in the end zone
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All done.
Right there. You know, we did nice flooring too. We had the
Looked
nice
gorgeous, dude. It was
accent
gorgeous.
trims on it.
Yeah.
Worked with some cherry.
You had
gorgeous.
you had like the half knee walls.
Yeah.
When I was painting
Yeah,
those.
the columns and
Yeah,
stuff.
it looked great.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And then you got a puddle in the middle of the room. Nice little puddle. All you're missing is goldfish.
It's a water feature.
Yeah.
You can sell it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, come on, everyone wants a water
It's a
feature.
water fountain. What's wrong with you?
You know, it just kind of just shoots up in a little.
Yeah,
spurt.
yeah. It's from time to time.
Right.
Wash your glass or fill your glass, whatever you want.
Who doesn't want a fountain?
No shit, who doesn't?
Right. So,
All right, buddy. I think this was good.
yeah, I do too. I think we should go outside and maybe build a snowman or something.
Yeah, we're getting a couple inches here to a tree.
I guess, yeah. I haven't heard exactly how much we're supposed to get. But, I mean, it doesn't seem to be slowing cars down or anything yet, so
No.
still good.
Yeah. Well, everybody, stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Stay well,
Yeah.
and we'll be sharing this with you guys too. But Jimmy and I got asked to be on somebody else's podcast,
Oh, that's right.
so we're going to be recording that next week. So we'll definitely let you guys know about it. It's an architect who has a podcast, so she wants to know about things that are hidden in the walls.
Yeah, plumb level square.
Right. So she's calling the studs.
Awesome.
I hope she's ready for it.
I hope she is too.
Ward Schrader was on her show too.
Was he really?
Yeah. He did an episode with her too. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah, so we'll have some fun with her.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, so we'll keep you guys posted on that. And just so you know, no, we're not talking about composting anymore.
Yeah, that's done.
That's done.
See you in the spring. We'll have Josh on
We'll
because
have
he did
some
it.
fans.
Josh's worms are still alive.
Are they?
Yes.
In this weather?
Yeah, I saw him last week, and it was cold. It was freezing outside.
Yeah.
Freezing. He goes, "Yeah, they're still alive."
Wow.
Come on. He goes, "Yep, they're right there." He had them, he had some leaves and stuff covered on them. He goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but they're in there.
Wow.
They're still going."
Huh. All right. Yeah, so bring Josh on. He knows all about worms.
He knows all about them.
All right, cool. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Bye.